That's something very interesting happened to me on the gram today, where someone got pissed because I said America stole Iraq's oil. Now, 99% of the time, what these people, what the white supremacist oligarchs will do is, excuse me, what the white supremacist oligarchs will do is, they'll let the truth get out, they'll let it marinate for years, and then they'll triple down on their fucking lie. They'll just triple down on their lie and start saying it's the truth. Like right now, they've exposed like that OJ didn't do it. Judge Joe Brown broke it down. I've broken it down before, and you saw that they deleted that video back in the day, back when when the TV show came out. All of a sudden, my OJ video that had been up for years got deleted for hate speech. So you already know when they talk about OJ, the stuff that I brought up in my video, the size 9 and the size 10, all that shit, the blood and hair under Nicole Brown's nails, not matching OJ's. They said that there was hair. If you look online now, it says that the hair matches OJ's. But at the time, it was a long brown hair in the cap, didn't match OJ's. The blood on the scene had chemicals in it. I mean, there was a whole bunch of shit. Anyway, the point is, they let it marinate, they let it die down in the media, and then they go back to telling their fucking lies. Same thing with Iraq. See, the thing is, America went into Iraq for geopolitical reasons, obviously, because it had nothing to do with 9/11. We already know the American government did 9/11. The story for 9/11 is even worse, even if they didn't do it, which they did. There was no reason to go into Afghanistan. They lost for 20 years. They were never winning. You know, they were losing the entire time. Those people knew exactly how to fight the American military. They knew exactly how to fight them. And they were fucking them up the entire time. All they could do was hide in Kabul and shoot a couple of innocent people every once in a while and drone strike. So yeah, there's that. But anyway, let's break this down. America, after defeating Saddam, who they put in power originally, the white supremacist oligarchs in America put that nigga in power. But after they defeated Saddam, for fake ass reasons, something about violating some security treaty or some bullshit, they stole the oil. Now, on the surface, they can just argue what they, no, they gave the oil back to their people. No, the reality is they didn't. They didn't give the oil back to their people. What they did was what they do all over the world, especially in Latin America. They make you sign these bullshit ass contracts, and then those contracts are completely exclusive to Western corporations. They're called PSAs, production sharing agreements. They make you sign these fucking contracts to where you gotta buy from only their corporation. And they do it at the expense of the state that they're in. This is why Evo Morales got kicked out. Evo had nationalized all the lithium, and he was gonna have Germany build up infrastructure and implement educational measures. Have their teachers and all that educate the children in his nation. But without a PSA. And so Elon Musk, who's a white supremacist oligarch, he got that nigga up out of there and put a racist ass white woman in there, an Iberian woman, and she canceled all that shit. She signed the lithium over. They ran him off to Mexico, and that was the end of that. And the same thing happened in Iraq. They put this fake provisional government in there, which they were nothing but puppets, still are. They made it seem like Iran took over the country, and now they're this close Iranian ally, which is bullshit. Then they made them sign these bullshit PSAs, these contracts where the lion's share of the oil profits go to white supremacist oligarch corporations. And then all the cost of the infrastructure and maintaining the oil goes to the country when they get about 1%. of the profits, if that. Now in Syria, they just straight up stole the goddamn oil, and they've been trying to Mossad the Assad the entire time. I had people getting really pissed when they were trying to make up this shit about how the Alawites are oppressing the Shia, even though the Shia make up 90% of the country and control the military. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? They have all the guns. What the fuck are you? Shut up, stupid ass. But anyway, yeah, man. America stole the money, and the CFR came up with the scheme. So basically, the CFR told the State Department to go in Iraq and steal the goddamn oil. They stole the oil, they stole the gold. Then they lied and said that the gold was brass. But America's been going in here stealing gold from all these places the past 20, 30, 40, 30 years. Past 30 years, America's been going in these countries stealing as much fucking gold as possible. After they depleted the goddamn gold like I talked about back in the 70s. So the CFR which is the white supremacist oligarch main think tank, got Tavistock, which is behind that bozo Trump. Trump ain't gonna do shit. He's got that oive up in his ass, Kushner. He ain't gonna do shit. That fucking, I can't say that word, but you know what the fuck word I want to say. That motherfucker's got him by the balls. He ain't gonna do shit. Ain't gonna do nothing that Jim Crow Joe ain't doing. But anyway. State Department, CFR, same shit, white supremacist oligarchs. They came up with the scheme because they knew that they were going to get backlash from the public for going into a nation, slaughtering 1 million people, and then stealing the goddamn oil. So they come up with these bullshit schemes, just like this, to make it seem like, oh, right, we freed the country, gave them their oil, the end, but they're still in that country. What they did later on is they pulled out all the troops, or the majority of the troops, and then they put a bunch of Blackwater agents in there. Why did they put Blackwater agents in there? To the tune of 90,000? Because they're mercenaries and they can operate without oversight. That was under Obama. The same Obama who put the goddamn cops in black neighborhoods with zero fucking oversight thanks to burn rights. So then what could they do? They beat the shit out of blacks, murder blacks, and get off. And you come with the government organization, Black Lives Matter, to muddy the water when real activists like Justice for Ezell Ford and Justice for Michael Brown come out trying to get real reforms. And then what do? They give lip service. They put puppets like D. Ray McKesson and Netta in there to run their mouth. When somebody like Darren Seals kicks up real dust, they take him, put him in a car and burn him, and then get him out of the way. Get him out of the way, give you more lip service, throw Jim Crow Joe in the mix, and Jim Crow Joe starts talking about a police commission. Then as soon as he gets elected, F that. We need more cops. We need more burn rights. We're going to flood your neighborhoods with cops. We're going to beat your black asses. And there you go. Good luck with your votes. You're not going to get reparations for voting, ever. I don't know what the hell Professor Black Truth is smoking, but that voting shit's done. They talk about, oh, the Democrats are going down, the Republicans. It's all the same shit. It's all the same shit. Don't let these guys lie to you. Don't let these guys delude you. It's all the same shit. You're not going to get reparations from withholding your vote. You're not going to get reparations from voting. None of that shit's going to work. They don't respect you enough to do any of that. So they're just going to keep laughing at you. You're not moving the needle. Other groups, when they want something, it just gets done. That's it. That's it. It's like a woman that doesn't like you. You're not moving. You're not winning her over. You're buying her, taking her to dinner is not winning her over. You're not moving the needle. You're not about to get some. She'll take your money and give it to some broke ass nigga that she likes that turns her on. These wives are not gonna give you nothing. You want to get something, you know what you have to do. You're not gonna do that because if it doesn't work, you're gonna be in an even worse situation. So why are you even coming up with this bullshit? You've got to put yourself in a situation where you're gonna have to act. So you talk about cut the check. Cut the check or what? What are you gonna not vote? They don't want you to vote anyway. They're bringing in the Hispanics to replace you. Those people are being brought in to replace you, and they're letting you know. Those Hispanics are letting you know that they don't respect you. They're taking your jobs, just like they did under Bush, when everybody voted for Bush in the second term because he said he was going to take on the immigrants. And then he fast-tracked their citizenship. They got even more power in California and moved your asses out of Compton. And eventually, it's going to go there, and I ain't talking about marches and rainbows. And you guys are going to be stuck. And that's a fact. Bitch.